Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you are new, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. So today we are doing a daily vibration for September 5th, 2019, which vibrates in the number 9. And I'm going to do this reading a little differently today because I was meditating and messages was coming through for the frequency vibration of 222. So if you've been seeing 2222 or 2, or if you've been seeing 22 or 222 or 2222, this message is for you. Okay. I was led obviously by my guys, and it just, yeah. So I have to get this message out. So today we're not really going to do all the signs. Today we are going to be doing the message for code 222. If you've been seeing the number 22, if you've been seeing the number 222 or 2022, they have messages that they want you to know. Okay. Now, with that being said, my lovelies, today we are vibrating on the number 9. The number 9 is all about completion, universal love, as well as spiritual awakening. Okay. There's also the lower vibrational end of the number 9 where you can feel disconnected from stuff, maybe lack of focus and lack of concentration. Okay, which leads me into some of the things that I wrote down while I was in meditation. They talked about 2 paths: the void and the harvest. Okay, I have already pre-shuffled the cards, so I don't have to do that. I pre-shuffled the cards while I was in meditation. So I'm just going to go ahead and jump into the message. This is for all signs, okay? So this message is if you are feeling, let me just tell you intuitively what I was picking up as I was in meditation. This message is if you've been feeling like you've been putting in the work and things are just not moving. If you've been feeling like you've been doing the spiritual work and things are just not happening. If you've been feeling like just stagnant energy, shit is just not moving, especially now that you've made, now that you feel you've made better choices, okay? And for some of you, you also have the harvest time where things are right here for your taking. But within the harvest, I think a lot of people don't understand that you have to go out and pick that fruit off of that tree. Okay, or at least you got to go to the grocery store and get it, right? So there's still work to be done in harvest season. Okay, with that being said, we're just going to thank our angels. We're going to thank our guides. We're going to thank our ancestors. We're going to thank the divine masculine and feminine energy. We're going to thank all of the energy that's here in the atmosphere to help guide, protect, encourage, motivate, and inspire, and give us the strength to take action when it is time. Once again, this message is for anyone that has been seeing the sequence or the code or the same number of 22, 222, or 2022. Okay. Okay. I got my throat coat tea, so we're gonna jump into this, y'all. Okay. We're starting off with the 2 of Cups. Now, you know the 2 of Cups, my love, is all about unified love. This is all about you coming to a place where you're, I want to say, where your partnerships as well as your relationships, right, should be into alignment, okay? Because this card is facing in the upright, okay? So they want to send messages about your love life, basically. Unified love, partnerships, relationships, okay? Okay, the first message, my loves, is the Sun in Gemini, okay? And it's all about communication. So what they're saying is you're going to have to communicate, especially when it comes to your love life, when it comes to partnerships, and when it comes to any relationships that you deem important to you. You will have to communicate what you desire to unfold. You can't shrink back. This is not the season to shrink back, okay? It says hone your negotiation skills and relationship skills. So you're going to have to learn how to communicate. Geminis know how to think. You're going to have to use that energy of not just your emotional side. If you're a water sign, you're also going to need your intellect. And if you're an air or fire sign, if you're fire or an earth sign, you're going to have to use more of your emotions. Okay, that's going to be necessary for you guys. Then they also want you to know sexuality. All right, now let me just say something, y'all. The 2 of Cups is water energy, right? The 2 of Cups is water energy. So you have communication about your love life, communicate, and it's also saying sexuality. When that pops out, that's saying there's different levels within yourself that you may have to embrace. This may not be, sexually related to someone, but you're gonna have to bring out your inner sexy. If you don't feel good about yourself, then you don't feel attractive, right? So how are you, right, viewing yourself as far as your sexuality is concerned? Are you being honest about your sexual preferences? Like, this is a season right now for you not to shrink back. You're going to have to own your shit. You're going to have to stand in your truth of who you are. You're not going to be able to shrink back and be comfortable in your skin, in the energy that we're in. Okay. Now, I've been getting just a lot of looking at exactly what's going on in the collective, and that's just where we are right now. People are starting to want more of the truth. Okay, people are starting to see through illusions and past illusions. The only thing that you need to understand and recognize is you also need to see past the illusions that you tell yourself, or past the illusions in self. Okay. All right. It's saying a fiery climax approaches. Okay, my loves, as well as pleasure. And then you also have the traveler. It's time to move in a new direction. Okay. So, and I think I did this, and this came out, I believe, in Cancer's reading, where sex does not fix everything. Okay. Sex does not fix everything. However, if that's what you need to do when in your relationship, and I don't know why I'm picking up, like, if you're withholding sex in a relationship because you're not communicating, you need to stop that. You need to stop that. Okay. So, and it kind of feel like maybe somebody's partner, that is exactly how they're communicating, is through sex, right? But sex doesn't fix everything if you still don't talk about shit. So you need to be mindful of that. And there's some of you that definitely needs to embrace your sexuality. You need to embrace your choice. You need to embrace the decision that you made. You need to embrace who you are. Okay. There's pleasure here. And what I'm getting from the energy, it is saying that there's pleasure in love, my loves. Okay. There's pleasure in love. And the energy has shifted. We know that Pluto is now direct. So the energy has shifted. Saturn is up. I'm seeing shit unfold in real time. Okay. So when it comes to loves, pleasure is yours to have. Things are approaching, but you're going to have to move in a new direction and do things differently, especially if it hasn't been working the way you want it to. Your partnerships and your relationships, some of you may have to bring sexy back. That's the first thing they want you to know, is some of you may have to bring sexy back. It's time for you to bring that inner you back, that inner sexiness back, okay? That's important, because if you don't feel good about yourself, then you put off that energy, right? You also have the Hangman, which is you're going to have to make a decision. There's decisions. You got the Moon in Virgo energy with this card. And this is all about commitment. Okay. The chance to boost health and vitality leads to satisfaction, right? You're going to have to take care of yourself. You're going to have courage. You're going to have to take care of yourself, my loves. You're going to have to choose will versus ego, right? Everybody got free will, right? You can choose to use your ego, or you can choose to follow your spirit. It says you're very close to achieving your goals. And transformation. You got the shapeshifter here, right? Transform and unveil your gifts. Okay, so the message for this card right here is you may have some type of decision that you need to make. And for some of you, you actually need to take a look at your health. Now, and I kind of feel like because the moon is in Virgo, I'm really thinking this is your mental health. This is your mental health and the shit that has been replaying in your mind over and over again. What negative mind loops are you having? The way this energy works, my loves, and this is not even a law of attraction. We're talking about the law of cause and effects here, right? The energy or the intent that you put out is the energy and the intention that you give back. So if you're sitting up in some negative thoughts, right, guess what you're going to get back? Negative shit, okay? You're gonna have to pay attention to that. Sometimes your will is saying, okay, get up and do X, Y, Z, right? But your ego is saying, oh, I could put that shit off, right? Oh, I don't need to have that conversation. I could, you're gonna have to start trusting your spirit right? You're going to have to make more commitments to yourself in this energy, right? You're going to have to make that commitment to yourself. Choose yourself. You're going to have to choose yourself. Everything that you want is in front of you. Just have the courage. And this is where I kind of feel like we need to talk about the void, right? Because a lot of people don't understand that there's so much shit happening in the void, or in a place where you think that nothing is happening. In that place where you think nothing is happening, that's really where everything is happening. That's really where all the shit is unfolding, right? So you're going to have courage, even though in this moment it may feel like shit is not moving, especially if your intentions are pure, especially if you've been putting out the right energy. This is not the time for you to get caught up in negative mind loops, or caught up in someone else's opinion, or caught up in someone else's belief system. This is the time for you to tap in and even get closer to you. The void is to bring you closer to self. Okay? Because you're a shapeshifter, right? And you're very close to your goals. Right? And for some of you over here, with this relationship, I'm going back to this Two of Cups energy, right? With this relationship, and I keep hearing this, do not use sex as a pawn. You do not use sex to punish your partner, if that's what you're doing. And for some of you, this is related because you don't feel good about yourself, right? But that's something that you need to fix, right? And you're going to have to communicate, because I kind of feel like somebody's partner may feel either that they're not attracted to them, or somebody may not feel so good about themselves. So they are, they're withholding the pleasure. Like, y'all need to explode, but you know, it's time for you to move in a new direction with this. You're going to have to embrace your sexiness. You're going to have to just love yourself where you are. You're going to have to talk through things, and you cannot withhold sex. I know. I jumped back over to that energy, but you know. Okay. All right, y'all. Shapeshifters, you're very close to your goal. Okay. You're going to have to choose your spirit. You're going to have to listen to your spirit. You have decisions to make. Okay, let's go on to the next message. We got the Five of Wands energy. This is like conflict, intuitive energy also, right? But this is all about conflict and maybe some type of competition energy, right? Ooh, baby. You got an eclipse in Leo with this energy. We know Leos, they need to compete with anybody. Look at this, y'all. This is balancing of the chakras here. Yeah, the chakras. Okay. This is saying compassion. Shine bright like a star. Okay. That you are. Okay. I don't know what the fuck is going on, y'all. I think Pluto is just up. Okay, I'm a Scorpio, and y'all know we are very sensual, sexual energy, right? Goes to the depths of things. But I do have to say, in every reading, these two cards have been popping out. These two cards have been popping out. Now, I want to also show numerology-wise the number combination. 3 plus 3 is 6, and 6 plus 4 is 10. And 1 plus 0 is 1. This is creation right here. So, there is compassion with the eclipse in Leo, but it's clarified by sexual arts. But also you have the Five of Wands. Ah, shit. Followed by the void. Did I not talk about this, y'all? And look at this card, y'all. This card is number 1. So whoever this message is for, right? Whoever this message is for, if you feel like you're having a difficult time right now, if you feel like there's a lot of disagreement, if you feel like there's a lot of tension, if you feel, right, that there's just like competition and conflict, and everywhere you turn it's just bullshit, and you know that you know in your heart that it's pure, and you've chosen a correct timeline, right? This is where you do your most work. I just told you about the void. I just told you about the void. And then I just do the whole breakdown of these two energies over here. And said one. Now, let me explain something to y'all about, first of all, this is a master number. And we're going to get into a little bit about just some alchemic stuff when it comes to the sexual arts, okay? First of all, everything is created by sex, okay? So we're not just talking about sex from the standpoint of view with two people being intimate. We're talking about sex from a spiritual standpoint of view. Sex is where you create, okay? That's the combining of two to make one, right? So this can also represent, my love, not just intimate sex with a person, but also intimate sex with your thoughts. How you sleep in your thoughts, because your thoughts are intimate, right? How you treat in your thoughts, right? This card also represents you exploring another facet of yourself on a more, I want to say sexual level. This energy is strong. And I'm telling y'all, Pluto just woke up. So this message got to be coming in from Pluto, right? But there's also a sexiness in how you ask a question. And I really feel like this energy is more asking you to step into your femininity. It doesn't have to be, this is very feminine, loving, soft energy that they're talking about, because it's paired with Leo, which is compassion, right? Over here, some of you are going to be stepping into beautiful relationships, right? Because you've chosen to move in a new direction. And it's telling you right here. Some of you are moving in a new direction to a beautiful relationship. And some of you is telling you your relationship can move to a beautiful place, but you can't withhold sex, right? Here is telling you feminine energy, step in a little bit more of your femininity. Tap into your femininity. That is love. That's that sensuality, right? Because that's the place where you are going to find yourself. This void is where you find yourself. The void is where the healing happens, right? Look at this. It's a time for healing. So if you're feeling like you've been in the void and there's been a lot of conflict, this energy right here, and this so reminds me of like this Pluto Scorpion energy. This is all about getting to the depths of things, especially if you're in the void, because you're going to have to be compassionate with yourself because you're in this void. Okay. Look at that. You got the mirror guardian. Okay. It says take some time to reflect. And actually, we're going to be talking about mirror work in a 13-week course too. You got the mirror guardian in here. It's time to reflect. Okay. You're in the void. The void don't mean that you're not. Let me tell you something about the void. The void happens right before your breakthrough. The void happens when you think ain't shit about to pop off. Okay. That's when the void happens. So, don't withhold sex if you're in a relationship and you want it to be fruitful, especially if you guys can work it out. It's not fuckery. You can't withhold sex for argument. Those of you that have walked away from something, know that you're stepping into something beautiful, okay? You're stepping into something beautiful. Embrace your sexuality. Embrace your femininity. Flirt, okay? Those of you that have decisions to be made, is saying communicate. Communicate, right? The moon is in Virgo, okay? Communicate what you really want and then set in a place of contentment because you've made your decision, right? Step out into your will. What you going to do? Listen to your ego with your limitations, or you're going to step out into your will? It says you're really close to achieving everything, but you're going to have some courage, okay? Because you're about to transform. You're going to be the shapeshifter. And for those of you that are in the void, it's a it's a time of healing, and that is where you're going to find so much of yourself. So don't beat yourself up in this place. Just keep loving on yourself and surrounding yourself with a lot of positive energy. Okay. All right, we got 2 more, and then we're gonna wrap it up. Okay, so the next message that they want you to know is the moon card. So we're talking about illusions here. We're talking about your fears. We're talking about your anxiety. We're talking about subconscious work. Okay. Okay, you got the eclipse in Taurus, which is all about evaluation. Okay. Now, this also seems like well, let's just keep going, because right now it seems like some of this could be some of that void energy also. Okay, so let's just keep going. The eclipse in Taurus is all about a change of heart, right? Because Taurus is ruled by Venus. Okay, so this is all about you having a change of heart. And if it's clarifying this moon card, it's like, okay, fear, anxiety, and insecurity that's no longer where you want to sit. Okay. All right, look at this. It's saying pay attention to the signs. And look at this. Once again, the number 10, which reduces down to the number 1. Okay. And it says pay attention to the signs. Okay, there's synchronicity all over, just like the video, right? 2, 2, 2. 22, 222, or 2022. That's a sequence. And if you keep seeing that repeatedly over and over again, that's a sequence, right? It's saying pay attention to the signs, right? And just know that there's always peace around you. You don't have to get into a place of that anxiety and that fear anymore. Remember, the eclipse is in Taurus, and this is all about love and reevaluation. And as you reevaluate, you ought to pay attention to the signs, pay attention to your triggers, right? Know that peace is always a place that you can go to, okay? Yep. And it's also saying because the end of a cycle approaches, like, yeah, all right? You got the trader card as your wisdom card, saying exchange energy to create abundance. So what you're going to do, you got to release fear so you can get love. You got to release fear so you can get love, right? And it's right here, guys. Illusions, worry, insecurities, eclipse in Taurus, right? Reevaluating shit. Paying attention to what doesn't feel right, what feels right, right? Knowing that peace is always yours to have, because you're doing this in peace, right? And you're doing this knowing that, yeah, the end of a tough time approaches, right? Yeah, it's done, right? And you're about to exchange all of that pain for abundance. It's done. This is mental work as well as emotional work, okay? A lot of this stuff you got to do mentally and emotionally before you can even begin to do shit physically, okay? That's how this is going to work. You cannot get to the other side without doing the work. You can't blame others for your life for the rest of your life. You cannot do that. That is going to keep you stuck, okay? And for those of you that feel like because the subconscious mind works with signs and symbols. And if you keep seeing the same thing, you need to change your picture. Even if you need to create yourself a fucking vision board. Do that so your third eye, so your mind's eye can see something different, can see something beautiful, okay? That's what you're going to have to do. Okay. The last message that they have for you with this 22222 frequency, right? Or 222, 2222 frequency is the 3 of Pentacles. And with the 3 of Pentacles energy, you have the Sun in Aquarius, and this is number 11. It's a whole bunch of, okay, opportunity. Okay, so, yep. 3 of Pentacles is all about teamwork and collaboration. So, once again, this would be harvest energy, but you're still going to have to go get it. Okay? You're going to have to get up and go pick them fruits off that tree if you want to eat that mango. Okay? The universe is going to deliver it. You're still going to have to stretch your hand out and give it to you and take it. Right? Okay. It's all about opportunity. Oh, shit. Hey, Scorpio energy. There's a lot of Scorpio energy, so this is all about Pluto. I feel like this is all about Pluto, from the sexual energy to the Phoenix is rising energy. Okay, so this is Three of Pentacles. This is all about collaboration and teamwork, especially when it comes to your money. You know, actually people working with you and not against you, okay? You also have the Sun in Aquarius, which is all about opportunity. And look at this. Boom, yeah. The Phoenix is risen, baby. Phoenix is risen, okay? So you also have this clarified by the nourishment card, which means everything that you need will be coming to you. You just need to see it, believe it, and then it's yours. Okay, the law of cause and effect is in full effect. Okay, you cannot avoid that. That is what you call karma. That is what you call the law of attraction, but it's really the law of cause and effect. The universe has to deliver to you that in which you think you are worthy of. And if you don't think you're worthy of something, it's not going to give it to your ass, right? But if you nourish your inner thoughts, your third eye, your inner man, right? I am worthy. I am now in a place where I am joyful. I am now in a place where I have the right partnerships and the right people in my life. If you have that now, the universe will bring that to you in your now moment. Now, you get caught up in time. The universe don't know no time, okay? It don't know time. Saturn, okay, let's talk about Saturn. Saturn is the timekeeper, obviously. And Saturn just keeps and governs times in this third dimensional realm. But outside of this third dimensional realm that we live in, the universe don't know time. Everything is happening simultaneously, all at the same time. Why do you think those of us that can go into the ethers or into your Akashic records have access to your past, your present, and your future? All of that stuff is on different frequency, different realms, but they all coinciding at the same time. Okay, get up on some quantum physics, y'all. Okay. Okay, so just know that whatever partnerships or collaborations that you're going to be gaining an opportunity from, maybe the shit that you felt may have died and burnt the fuck up, just know shit is rising. You will find nourishment, which means, yeah, the things will be added to make sure that this is being sustained, okay? They're just asking you not to let your pride get in your way, especially if you need help, okay? Allow the help to come in, all right? Especially if you need help, allow the help to come in. And then you also have High Priestess energy, which means that you need to stand in your truth and harness your mystical powers. And I really feel like this is for my Scorpios. This is going to be for Scorpio. I want to say water signs in particular, okay? Scorpios and also Geminis, okay? Scorpios, Geminis, Sagittarius, okay? Scorpios, Geminis, and Sagittarius. Tap into your mystical side, okay? Now, guys, you have a few messages here, okay? Choose which one vibrates on your frequency and which one resonates with you. Drop a comment and let me know. I'm just doing exactly what my spirit led me to do. So today, your daily vibration is really a message in the frequency that's vibrating on. Once again, I know I said that a lot. The number 22, 222, or 2022. 2,222. Okay, all right, my loves. Be kind to yourself. Do something kind for yourself, and I will be back tomorrow with your daily. I don't know what they're gonna do tomorrow because a lot of downloads and a lot of stuff is coming in. So let's see how it rocks tomorrow. Let me know what y'all think about this reading. I love y'all much. Check the description box out to see how you can win a free reading. I want to thank each and every one of you for your donations. I appreciate it. The contest winner behind the scenes, I appreciate it. Y'all, it's always really cool to hear from the people that watch my videos. So I appreciate that. Appreciate y'all donations and winning your readings. All right, my love. So check out the description box also if you want to find information of how you can get a natal chart wheel as well as a natal chart report for love, career, and partnerships. Okay, I love you guys much, and I will see you guys in your next reading tomorrow. Do something kind for yourself. Be kind to yourself, okay, and drink plenty of water. Bye, my loves.